Hi, this is Steve Matley, Building Solid Foundations. I'm here today with Jonathan Preston. He is an attorney in Murrieta, California. Welcome, Jonathan.
Well, good to be here.
Jonathan, one of the unique things about negotiating on behalf of someone else instead of for yourself is you're a little limited at what you can agree to right there at the negotiating table. You tend to have to go back to a client and get their approval. How does that affect your ability to negotiate? Say you're negotiating with the client not in the conference. How does that affect what you can do?
Well, before you're going to begin negotiation, you're going to become thoroughly prepared with the client. You're going to set the parameters on where, when, how much can be offered, what are the goals of that negotiation. So the attorney knows what the client's expectations are in advance of the negotiation. But as far as the parameters, it's very important for the attorney to know not to exceed those parameters, or authority is what we refer to as the limits of those negotiations, without getting additional client approval.
And that would obviously affect some of the timing of the negotiation. It may take multiple meetings because the other party may throw out an option or an opportunity that was not thought of before, some kind of a creative solution, maybe a term or condition that hadn't previously been considered.
That is correct. It's very often when you go into a negotiation where you are expecting the other party to make offers in line with your own thought process, but sometimes that doesn't happen. Sometimes the other side will make an offer that is something that you're willing to part. You didn't think that particular issue was as valuable as the other side believes it is, and that's actually a good thing.
Most of us, before we go to an attorney, we should probably try to solve our problems ourselves if we can. That's always better. We just talk to people, work things out. At what point do we know we need to bring in an expert like yourself to negotiate on our behalf?
Well, there's no fine answer for that. It's basically on to what extent and what exposure do you have if you're being sued or being threatened with litigation. You want to talk to an attorney about what sorts of possible scenarios you might be facing. So if it is a small scenario or a small consequence to your actions, often those cases can be resolved without lawyers. But it's advisable to any client to talk to an attorney before doing something that they may believe could rise to some form of dispute or litigation.